First of all, I want to thank the whistleblower for coming forward, for having the courage to follow the procedures as they're written in law, to make a lawful disclosure to the Congress and to the Inspector General of conduct that was gravely concerning to the whistleblower. Under the law, when a whistleblower does that, the Inspector General has 2 weeks to investigate that complaint, to determine if it's urgent and credible, and to forward that complaint to the Director of National Intelligence. The Inspector General made exactly those determinations, found that this was within the jurisdiction of the Director of National Intelligence, and that it was an urgent matter, and it met the statutory requirements that it dealt with a serious or flagrant abuse, violation of law, or other misconduct or misuse of resources. What then is supposed to happen is the Director of National Intelligence has 7 days to review the complaint, and then they shall provide it to the Congress. And they shall instruct, through the Inspector General, the whistleblower, how the whistleblower can come directly to Congress. In the absence of that whistleblower law, there is no lawful mechanism for an intelligence community employee or detailee or contractor to raise a complaint about serious misconduct.
We do not know the contents of the complaint yet, and this is something that's going to evolve over the next few days. I do know this, the men and women in the intelligence community are going to continue to do their job, regardless of who the occupants of the White House is.
In the absence of the actions, and I want to thank the Inspector General, in the absence of his actions and coming to our committee, we might not have even known there was a whistleblower complaint alleging an urgent concern. We do know that the Department of Justice has been involved in the decision to withhold that information from Congress. We do not know, because we cannot get an answer to the question about whether the White House is also involved in preventing this information from coming to Congress. We do not have the complaint. We do not know whether the press reports are accurate or inaccurate about the contents of that complaint. But what I do know is this: if in a matter within the jurisdiction of the Director of National Intelligence, you have an employee of that community or a contractor or detailee who follows the law and makes a complaint, and it is possible for the subject of that complaint to essentially quash the complaint or keep it from Congress, then this system is badly broken. And we are exploring with the House General Counsel what our options are. I would imagine if it comes down that we have to go to court to get this, that we will have a very good case to seek a temporary restraining order or a mandamus or some urgent form of relief, because the Inspector General has said this cannot wait.